Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. Well, today I'm going to show you a new toy in the spring catalog, and that is the add-on for the Simply Score. It's called the Score Border and Pattern, and it is on page 26. So this is what I'm going to show you how to operate this. I'm going to give you a few tips. It's no right or wrong, but I'm going to show you what I like about it. First thing you want to do when you get this, on both sides, you get that little clear film on it. You barely see it. You have to scratch, and then voila. Make sure you take this off on both sides. So now you get, I'm calling it your guide. So this is a clear plastic that's going to go on top of this. It's for your guide. Then it comes with this, and this match your guide. So it's just to see when you put your paper on top, you don't have a clue where your design is. So when you put your guide on top, it match perfectly fine. So I'm going to start with a piece of 12 by 12 paper, but then I'm going to show you how to do a card itself. This is a little bit tricky when we do with a card, so I'm going to show you both ways. So let's say that when you start, it's just like the diagonal plate. You have to look in the back and make sure you get that arrow there. That's going to go on top of your board. Make sure it goes right on top. It's right in your corner. And you know what? Let me move you a little bit here so you can see. Here we go. So make sure it goes right in the corner. Put your paper on it. And then remember, it's the big zigzag at the beginning. So you're going to put this on top. You can always take a piece of sticky note and put it on your paper any place that you want, so it's secure there, it won't move. And let me just tell you that if you get a dog like me, the air sticking on this very bad, it's static. Let's say that we want to do this big thing here. Well, that would be easy. You just take it. Oh, I forgot an important tip. That is my tip. I think it makes a big difference. If you take a piece of wax paper, rub on your paper. And the reason for this, it makes your stylus slide much easier. Okay, I'm going to put that there again. Let me make sure oops, I just lost my sticky note. That's not sticking anymore. So I'm going to take another one. Make sure it's stay there. Okay, now I'm going to take, you can use the big tip or the small tip with this. For some reason, I like the small tip better. And you just go press. I would say put plenty of pressure. See how simple it is? You get your guide so you cannot go wrong. Let's take this off, and when you look at it, that's I would call it the back side. I don't know how much you can see. And when you turn it around, you get all your raised spot there. Let's say you want to do another border. Well, you cannot really move it, you think. But what I learned, the more I was playing with it, it's okay. Move this a bit. Push it secure there. Then put your paper where you wanted it. Let's say you want it back over there. The only thing you have to make sure you get one piece that it's open so you can match it. So that's a big difference. I don't want that much. Let's move this about, let's say there. That make more sense here. Okay, now I want the same thing. Make sure it's the one that it's pushing down. That's the same size you get there, because you would have one up, one down. And then you would do it. The best thing is would have your piece of, I got a piece here. You make sure you get your piece of sticky note at one corner like I did over there so it won't move. So now you see I get a border in the center of my 12 by 12 paper. I don't know how much you can see. Maybe if I shut this slide, it's worse. So I get the perfect border in the center of my paper that it's raised up. I don't know if you can, oh yes, you can see it. You see there? I got my perfectly right in the center of my page. So it's just to say that even if this is in the center and you're using a 12 by 12 paper, it don't have to be in the center. When you move it, make sure that you push it right on the top and then you match your guide on top. Now, for a card, it's the same thing. You see this card here, I got all the zigzag around. Well, let's say that you get your card. You don't want just the top of the card like the layer. Let's say you want to do the card itself. Fold your card in two, and then we're going to do the inside. And let's say we want to do this border right here. And I want that in the bottom of my card. So the best thing to do is you follow the next one. If I would want that one, I would follow that big zigzag to line it up. So I'm going to do this right here. And I try to match the point equally at each end, so then it worked great. Now I would take a sticky note. Got one here, but it's the one that don't really stick anymore. Get one over here. I'm going to put one right there. Whoops. Right over there. And then I would like another one there. I don't know where I tossed my sticky note. Here they are. Okay, I'm going to take another sticky note. And that is just to make sure that your paper won't move. Now I'm going to take this. Again, you match it up right in the corner. And we want it to do this part right there, right in the bottom. I'm using, oops, I forgot my wax paper. And I'm telling you, the wax paper make the difference to slide it so much easier. So now it's all lined up good. Take my small, and you want to put good pressure on your stylus. If you just go a little bit, you won't have a deep image. So you really want to put a good image on it. Now take this around and voila, you got it. If I would want to do all around, again, I would match it here. Make sure it's the reverse side. You always want to score in the back and then do the same thing. Let's say that it's a card front. Again, I just got another piece of paper here. You want the big zigzag here, but you don't want it right at the end. You want it like in the center. Again, move your board and move your paper. This time I cannot match it really over here, so I'm going to match it on top there. So I'm going to use my wax paper. Put my paper, let's say I want my board about there. I would match my edge of my paper on this part here. As long as you get one guide to follow, then you're good. Put that there. Put my sticky note. Now I cannot really match it at this end, right? Make sure it's pushed straight though. Here we go. I'm going to match it over here. Make sure that you take one guide and you match it good. Okay, now I'm going to do the big zigzag there. Voila. That's how simple. So you can move, even if they say, put it straight on your board. The more that I was playing, many people asked me to do a video with it, and I wanted to play with it first. Well, I think I play with it now that I understand the board quite a bit. You can see very good on this color, the zigzag. But you want the arrow always on the top. And it's something that catch. You get those little lines there in the back that's going to catch in your groove there. So you can move it and you're good. So this is about it for the new add-on for the Simply Score. I hope you learned something new. And till next time, happy stamping.